I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Seahawks are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Niners offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go now. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll drop it off to P-Ride, complete. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Outside, they're playing press coverage. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll get this out to his running back, Perine. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield. Gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks. Has to be sharper. But it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Perine. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Pirine, and some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up a throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks. Defense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that, incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Henderson, and a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 44-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. To throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. One incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. back to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 20. 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 3rd down. It's right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken. And
all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now back to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now look at 56.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right near the 27. 11 more on that one and another first down. Down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there, and you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Seahawks on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
It's Pirine to begin the drive, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run with Henderson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short